Somebody look at your neighbor and say she finna bring it tonight. I say somebody look at your neighbor and say she finna bring it tonight. And if you ain't got a neighbor, look at yourself and say she finna bring it to fuck a night. Oh, we gonna jump right into it, cause that's how we do it over here. Oh, and we jumps right into it. I done got so many emails, people say, so madam, can you talk about the Quincy Jones situation? What's going on? Oh, we jumps right into it. Quincy Jones was born in 1933 on March 14th in Chicago, Illinois. Quincy Jones' parents end up getting a divorce right after Quincy Jones' brother Lloyd was born. You know how it is. Sometimes y'all just don't see eye to eye no more. And you gotta go your separate way. So Quincy Jones and his brother, they end up being raised by their father. Their mother was a little bit mentally ill. She used to be in and out of the mental hospital. Okay? So we can see right now why they had to stay with their father. Check it out. Quincy Jones' father ended up getting married again to a woman who had 3 kids of her own. And then she ended up having 3 more kids with Quincy Jones' father. Oh, I said, we got some problems in the motherfucker household now. Quincy say his stepmama used to beat the shitter out of him and his brother. Sometimes when a kid don't belong to you and you get married to somebody else, they end up coming in and try to beat the child. And that ain't right. Just because they don't belong to you don't mean you got to be beating a kid that don't belong to you. We know how it is. So he said one day, Quincy Jones said one day his stepmama tried to beat him. And he knocked the hell up out of that ass. You know what I'm saying? He said she came in trying to hit on me and shit. And guess what? I had to defend myself the best way that I knew how. And I knocked her out. And I knocked her the fucker out. Quincy said he just couldn't take it no more. The abuses of shit, it became too much. He said when he was growing up in the ghetto of Chicago, all he saw was dead bodies. People being shot with machine guns. Quincy said it was a drive-by shooting almost every day. He go outside, motherfuckers shooting. He go to school, somebody shooting. Quincy said he was surrounded by cutthroat-ass gangsters. Cutthroat gangsters. And he said he wanted to be one of those gangsters too. When you want something bad enough, so shall it be. I said when you want something bad enough, so shall it be. When little Quincy was young, he started working for the pimps, the players, the drug dealers. And he had to, guess what? He had to hide that activity from his parents. He said when he was around the pimps and the players and the drug dealers, they used to take cocaine all the time. They used to be doing cocaine, you know, sniffing cocaine. And it was just a matter of time before he started taking it too. Quincy Jones say one day he took some cocaine. He walked through the door to go somewhere, and it was over. He was another person. That cocaine, that white girl will fucker you up. I said cocaine will fucker you up. Now, I ain't never tried it, but I know people who was on it. So him hanging around all these gangsters, okay, and all these pimps, he had to try it too. Now here we are today. I said now here we are today. And Quincy Jones say, fuck of that. I'm telling on every fucker body. I'm going to get to why he doing that in a minute. Check it out. He said when he was 13 years old, oh, we going to talk about it. When he was just 13 years old, Ray Charles, he said Ray Charles used to sniff heroin right in front of him. Be sniffing on that motherfucking heroin right in front of Quincy. So Quincy said he got tired of being left out. You know, sometimes when you got friends, they might drink and shit, and you don't drink. And after a while, they just keep drinking, and you like, well, shit, I got to have me a fucker drink too. So that's how that shit start. He said he started hanging around Ray Charles, and he was sniffing that shit in front of him. So Quincy say, give me some of that shit too. But Quincy say Ray Charles, he went too far. Quincy Jones say Ray Charles went too far on the drugs. He said he was hooked on this heroin for 30 years. It went from sniffing the heroin to Ray Charles shooting it up. Quincy Jones say fuck of the other drugs. He said fuck of them drugs, cocaine and all that other shit. Just give me the weed. Just give me the fucking cookies. So I'm telling y'all now, when they get into that lifestyle of being famous and getting all that fortune, sometimes the drugs come with it. I said sometimes the drugs come with it. Quincy Jones say, watch the fucker out. Because I'm about to come airing everybody's laundry the fuck out. I'm dropping quarters, dimes, and fucking nickels, bitches. That's what I'm dropping. Check it out. Quincy Jones say he used to date Ivanka Trump. Y'all know who Ivanka Trump is. Donald Trump's daughter. He said Tommy Hilfiger told him that Ivanka Trump wanted to have dinner with him. So Quincy Jones say he thought she was sexy as a fucker. So he had dinner with her. He went on to talk about Donald Trump, her daddy. Quincy Jones said he couldn't stand Donald Trump. He said Donald Trump was a crazy fucker. Quincy Jones said Donald Trump had some mental issues. Huh, we know ain't no nigga gonna lie. He ain't gonna lie about that. And the same motherfucker he say got these mental problems and issues is our president to fucker day. But I want you to think about this. Why did Ivanka Trump want to have dinner with Quincy Jones? I want y'all to tell me this. Why she go in to have dinner with Quincy Jones? Out of all the people she can have dinner with, why Quincy Jones? Because she was sent in. I said Ivanka Trump was sent in. Okay? And when they fucked, better believe it, they had sex. When Quincy Jones and Ivanka had sex, she stole some of his energy. Okay, it was a sexual ritual done on his ass. And he ain't even no shitter. I said he ain't no shit. He just saw a fine woman. I ain't gonna stay here too long. But I want to tell y'all a little bit about what's going on. Now, everybody know Professor Griff. Professor Griff aired Quincy Jones out. He said Quincy Jones asked Tupac to fuck him in the ass. Y'all done heard about the situation. Y'all done heard about the story. Come on now. You know this shit is true. I said you know this shit is true. But he felt like this would damage his image. So in response to that comment, Quincy Jones say, guess what? He said, I ain't never said shit like that. I ain't say nothing like that. I don't know what nobody talking about. Me and Tupac ain't never had no conversation about that at all, about no fucking in the ass. Okay? But I want you to know this. If Tupac was here today, he'd tell the whole story from point A to Z. Because we know that he asked him that. Come on. Shit, we know this shit is true. We ain't even got to question that. Somebody say, well, guess what? I want to know this. They say, so, madam, can you tell me this? They say, Quincy Jones, he coming out now telling all of this stuff. Why is he coming out at a time such as this, airing everybody's laundry? Why he telling everybody shitter? I'm going to tell you. Quincy Jones know he a dead man walking. I said he knows that he is a dead man walking. He know it's just a matter of time before they blood sacrifice him. They use these celebrities up, and then they take them the fucker out. Y'all know how it is. Somebody say, well, so, madam, who did Quincy Jones sacrifice? Who is his blood sacrifice? I'm going to tell you just like this and go do the research. He sacrificed his younger brother, Lloyd Jones. Go look it up. Lloyd Jones. That's who he sacrificed on July 13th. And he died at age what? 63. Do the math. That was his blood sacrifice. His brother. His fucker brother. You got to give up some fucker body. You got to give up somebody. These motherfuckers don't last in this industry this fucker long without giving up somebody. They not about to be in these $1 million clubs without even giving up somebody. So he gave up his brother. Come on, y'all. And now he telling everybody business because he know it's almost his time. And don't be surprised if he get deeper with the shit. I said don't get surprised if we see him on a video getting in some deeper shit, telling us some more news. Some things that'll blow the wig off of your head. Huh? Quincy Jones. Dead man walking. That's what's going on here.